What do we play? My skibbies. What do you wanna see? Maybe I'll TF into Fiora is so ace. I don't wanna play TF into Fiora. Top lane tier list. What was the last this champion? Let's start. Aatrox. Pretty good, honestly. I would say AORS. Not many bad matchups. Good build paths with Sunder Sky and Sojin. In higher Elos, I would say S. In lower A. Just generally good overall. Has really good scaling. The only thing is his side lane is pretty bad. Akshan, I would say like C tier. Situational. Only play Fiora and Akshan OTP. Has like 2 good matchups. So like what? Gnar and like Quinn. And that's when I play him. Problem with top Akshan, lack of good first item and hard countered by armor. And no longer has an option to counter it. Forced to go crit every single game. So his late game isn't good anymore because you're not going on hit, you're going crit. So the second enemy has a Randuin, so you're kinda cooked. Akali I haven't seen, I probably assume really bad because Amar cucks her meta build is Shadow Flame into... No, Proto Belt into like Shadow Flame, so she won't have enough damage to kill like tankier characters. Not really other much to say. Has a, like you can pick her situationally into something like Camille, which can stack MR because it's forced to go Trinity Force every game. Ambessa is like a fine blind pick. I would say Aatrox a bit better. I think after all of those nerfs, I don't really feel like this character is that strong. I mean, it's just like fine. More of like a pro-life pick. Can't really carry. Very weak early game, unless you go Grasp. Let me look. Aurora is pretty bad, a lot of bad matchups, and they nerfed Liandry as well, so if they pick an HP stacker, you're kinda useless. You can still play Aurora top, it's better than Akshan and Akali, so I would say like B tier. It's not that bad. Briar is just F tier. Let me look. Yeah, Briar is just trash. Even into like Mundo it's trash, because it got so hard nerfed now, like avoid this character at all costs on top lane, it's legit just the worst. You have no level 1, no level 2, your level 3 is bad because of the passive stacks nerf, your late game doesn't exist. Camille. I would say like Aatrox tier. Very strong if you can pick her into the right compositions. Very strong red side 5 top laner. Requires a lot of skill nowadays though. So unless you're confident playing Camille, I would avoid. But it's a strong character, I would recommend playing it. Caitlyn top is like B tier. It's pretty strong, underrated. As long as you face an enemy that cannot really easily close the gap, you can farm them for first strike. Your side lane is really good because headshot insta-kills towers. The traps are really good for zoning as well. Especially for characters that have like a telegraphed engage, so something like Camille for example. If you just stand on a trap, she can't ever E on top of you. So she legit just can't play. But it's really, really hard to play, and it requires a lot of games to learn properly. It's a pick worth learning if it's something you wanna look into. Cassio top, like B tier, fine, like kinda cheesy. I wouldn't say it's the best. I think it's very situational. Problem with Cassio is that, like, sure, you can bully most early lanes, but the problem with Cassio is that enemies have to run into you, so the second, like, if you pick Cassio top, you go even with your melee laner, and then they swap the melee laner to mid, and then they put a mage versus you, you just lost. So that's, like, a big problem of Cassio top. Cho'Gath, I mean, it's, like, fine, like, it's always fine blind pick character. Always useful, lots of utility, lots of lethal, cannot be killed on lane because he has so much sustain. Very good in team fights, yeah, it is a good character. Darius is like S tier, stupid character. Basically, like, one of the best lane bullies in the game. I was gonna put A tier because saying like you can kite him, kinda. But after I played into that guy that played Hex Flash Darius into me, like, bro, if you do that into any range top as Darius, you just flash into them, force a flash back, and then just go into this bush with Phase Rush, Hex Flash, Nimbus. They can't play the fucking game. I played Vayne into that Darius, I legit couldn't play the game. So I think Darius has like legit 0 bad matchups on top lane, and especially in lower elos where you play and they will just feed you 5 stacks every team fight. You just become like Super Thanos and you can kill anyone in team fights, just one-shot them. Let me specify, this is just like general. If a champion is bound to Hyla, I will say, but this is mostly for you guys. I see no point making Hyla tier list because there is like maybe 5 players, no, maybe like 20 max people that are above Master on EOS on the stream right now. Mundo in lower elos, I think it's B tier. I don't think it's that good. I think it has shit ton of bad matchups. It's really bad early game and it requires really good game knowledge to actually not feed on early game. And if you feed on Mundo, you're useless. And Mundo is a character that has terrible early game. His mid game when he gets Warmogs is absolutely insane. And then at like he spikes at like 2 to 3 items, And then if the game is even and everyone is like same items, Mundo kinda just melts versus most comps in later stages. So Mundo is this like really weird character that is just like super strong mid game, and you have to make use of it. Okay, now further. Fiora, I think you should just wait for a Bubs. I would say she's like C tier. I mean, you can play her into like a lot of characters that are like max health, but there are just way better options. I think this character should be avoided if you're a skibidi noob like you guys. I think it's a bit too many hands for you, and there are characters that will grant you same results with way less effort. You should, and if you really wanna play her, you should wait next patch, because that's when she's gonna be actually decent. Gangplank is just bad. If you're not Solar Baka, this character does nothing, and especially in lower elos where you cannot play this character, there is legit zero reason to play him. You should avoid him. He's legit probably the hardest top laner in the game to actually play properly, and yeah, just avoid it. Even if you win lane, you're gonna be useless, because you won't know what to do. Garen is like fine after the rework. I exclusively use Garen as a Gwen counter pick. I wouldn't play Garen as anything else but a Gwen counter pick. There are some other matchups that you can slot Garen into, but generally Garen is a bad character, especially if you blind him, because there's 20 million champs you can pick to fuck him over, and ever since they removed his phase rush PD playstyle, like, I really fuck with Conqueror and Trinity Garen, but if you play anything but that, he kinda seems piss, and I would avoid. I banned Jayce, I was supposed to ban Malphite, whatever. Next. Gnar, yeah, please. Even worse, like, if you're low elo, stay away from this character. This character is exclusive to pro play. Even in high, like, super high tier solo queue, it's not good. Like, you should just stay away from Gnar. I would say I would rather have a Briar than a Gnar if I was, like, playing other roles. This character is just, like, exclusively you should stay away from. Gragas. Gragas is fine. Good blind P. I would say A tier, because ever since they buffed Proto Belt, he has a really good item. It's a bit harder character, but a bad Gragas will still provide a lot of value. It's a good character that has good itemization and not really many bad matchups. I mean, there are bad matchups where you can farm, but bro, you're Gragas. It doesn't fucking matter, lol. Gwen, I think, is peace after the nerf. She's super squishy. A lot of top laners ever since her nerfs can just jump on her and 100 to 0 her. She's actually forced to build Riftmaker now, because otherwise she's just way too squishy and it's basically impossible to play. Gwen is a character that I just flat out would not recommend to anyone. It's super nerfed, it's just bad. Irelia. Irelia is really fucking strong. Maybe even S tier, bro. Like, I'm willing to say she's S tier after the buffs. She has very oppressive laning phase. The real reason why I wouldn't put her in S for lower elos is because Irelia actually is not that easy after laning phase, but she's still very powerful and provides shit ton of value, and it's really hard. Like, if you pick Irelia into the matchup she wins, it's really hard to fuck it up. So that's where you should slot Irelia for. Slot Irelia in, but the character is still, like, requires actual brain in team fights, but in lower elos you can probably get so fucking unbelievably fed after laning phase. You just go Borg, Hullbreaker, stay on side lane, you can probably 3v1 most people, even if you fuck up hard. I want Rave Grey stuff. Heimer is shit, don't play Heimer top, please. Nothing else to say, I haven't seen this character in so long. Eloy is absolute garbage as well, super nerfed. Almost F tier, I would say, provides zero value, super immobile, bad matchups, doesn't scale, bad side laning. Get shit on by mages, get shit on by range, most bruisers can just outduel her. Even if she hits either our champions that can just brute force it anyway, so who cares. Jax is S tier, a very strong character since the buffs. Can go AP, can go AD, can go fucking mix. He's just a very strong character. There are some bad matchups, especially Shen is like the worst, but you can still play into them, especially in lower elos. It's a character that doesn't really have much skill expression, so it should be fine. It really provides a lot of value, especially on side lane, considering how strong he is. Jayce is very strong, just not in your hands. Character is very hard to play again, but he's just so overpowered that if you dedicate your time to actually playing this character, you can achieve lots of things with him on the top lane. But again, this is a lower, like, generalist tier list for like elos below master. I would rather stay away from Jayce. There are characters like Darius that you can just pick for early game lane bully that are 10 times easier and provide more value. AB Kaisa top is super broken, a bit on the harder side, but it's not that hard. This character is super slept on. There are so many matchups that she can just free farm in, and especially in low elos, enemies don't know how to play against super high ranged poke characters And the luxury of poke Kaisa is that you're not only a poke character, but you're also an assassin. So imagine if Zerath hit a Q on you and then he can randomly fucking jump on top of you, insta-kill you, and run away with a 5k HP shield. Yeah, that's basically Kaisa. It's a character worth learning and worth trying out at least once. Will never get nerfed, will never be expected. Always has a really stupid economy. In lower elos, you will also get a lot of random kills, so you're gonna be accelerated, and then it's just gonna become really broken. This is top lane tier list, only top lane. I'm not rating Karma top. Kayle is broken. Ever since they buffed AP items, this character is legit Adolf Hitler in lower elos. They will not punish you. You will get level 6 for free. And the second you have free items level 16, you can probably just roll down the game. Not to mention this character farms super fast and just does a lot. Has lots of utility. Has bad matchups, but even if they pick like Jax or Kennen into, you can just max Q. And in low elo, they'll probably drool themselves anyway. You said Galio top. I mean, Galio top is fine. It's just a Rumble counter pick. You're never gonna see Galio top besides picked into Rumble or Kayle, bro. Like, Galio you only pick into... Am I really gonna put Galio in a tier list when they only pick it versus Rumble top? You never pick Galio top into anything else besides into Rumble. Like, it's the only character I'll play it into. Next. Kayn top is garbage, please don't play it. Nothing else to say. Kled is fine. It's a Mundo counter pick, but there's 20 other Mundo counter picks. Specialist character will get reworked soon, nothing to say, because there's no reason to looking about Kled when he's gonna be a different champion soon. K'Sante is really good, but you don't have hands to play him. It's a character that is not good in low elo because K'Sante specializes in hostaging the lane and buying time later into the game, and creating space for your drooling teammates in like silver will not do anything. Your Janna is gonna be doing her nails, your AD carry is gonna be on Reddit complaining, your mid laner is gonna be on side lane playing Kassadin, and your jungler is gonna be like a fucking, like, I don't know, a Kayn farming his raptors while you're creating like 20 seconds of space. There is no reason to pick K'Sante in low elo because the things he provides are only valuable in elite tiers. So I would recommend staying away from him. Guys, people always say rate Lillia top. Lillia top is F tier, it's garbage, it has mana issues, low range, and gets shit on by every character in the game. There you go. Because anytime I make a tier list, people are like, rate Lillia top, it's garbage, don't play it, it's absolute trash. Malphite is C tier, AD counter pick, but even if you pick him into full AD, he's not that strong. Malphite just has a fall from grace because all the tank items on him are absolute piece, so he's forced to either go Sunfire or Gauntlet, which are both really bad items on him. So yeah, it's basically like if for some reason enemy picks like, I don't know, Jayce or Irelia, you can pick Malphite into them, good job. Jax will go AP, Darius will kill him, and Kayle will max Q, so... Did I miss Kennen? Oh, I missed Kennen. Kennen is really strong, it's a ranged top, so he's on the bit harder side. Very good after Proto Belt buffs. Every time he has flash up in teamfight, he guarantees basically a double kill at least. It allows a lot of carry potential in the 5v5s. The only thing is that Kennen has some matchups where if you pick him and they pick like a character that can just, like a Mundo or a character that can just run at him on side lane with MR, that's kind of where he falls. And in lower elos, you really want top laners that can both side lane and team fight. Like, look at those three. Like, and like even some of the characters in this tier can just side lane and team fight. Kennen can't really side lane into most characters, so. Maokai is garbage. Nothing else to say. Support character, lol. Don't pick him top, please. Mordekaiser. After the buffs, he's like fine. I don't know what you would pick fucking Mordekaiser into, because anytime there is a character that Mordekaiser counters, I probably have 10 times harder counter to pick instead of him. But if you have the Sun Uzal skin, you can go play him, it's fine. Deals decent damage, buys time, goes Zonya, yeah, not bad. I would say like B tier, doesn't really, like, cannot really carry with him, that's the problem. Nasus. Pretty good in lower elos, no idea why more people don't play him. In high elo he's trash, but in higher, like in lower elos, where you can just stack for free. After Nasus has like level 7 and a Sheen, anytime he kills a minion, he gets 100 HP back. There are not many players that can deal with that. Not to mention he goes like Ghost Flash, and then he can run down most of planers level 6. People are really like very bad at punishing shit characters early game in lower elos, so Nasus provides lots of value. Not to mention Wither is such a funny spell that you can just press on enemy AD carry and smile at them as they try to Because in lower elos they won't run cleanse, so Nasus is automatically top tier, because they won't just run cleanse in lower elos. Olaf fine, just a juggernaut, not much to say. Kinda has, like, not that good top lane, I would say he's better jungle nowadays. He has big mana issues ever since the mini rework, so if a character isn't forced, anytime they trade, if a character can trade with Olaf and he can just instantly align them, like both of you are full mana, full HP, if he can just instantly align you, he's bad. Like just flat out bad. So that's like the problem with Olaf, it's really easy to out-sustain him. Ornn, lol, please don't, like garbage, don't play Ornn in low elo. Just don't. This character is such a bad character. You can insta-kill some people with your insane max health damage, but you're an Ornn. Like, you're immobile as fuck, your animations are slow. Leave this character to Blackjack on Arena so he can make Anvil's 100 gold cheaper. This is his entire purpose as a character, to make Anvil's 100 gold cheaper. Nothing else he provides. Especially in low elo. Quinn is really good. Quinn suffered a bit with symbiotic souls getting nerfed, but Quinn is a perfect low elo top lane character. First of all, you go electrocute ignite every game, so most top laners are gonna mental boom because your early game is just so obnoxious and they won't play counters into you. So that's number one. Number two, you have insane roaming. People don't pay attention to the map and especially to Quinn's tempo. She can just fly mid lane, get a kill, fly back top before the wave even crashes. So she provides lots of roaming and lots of pressure just by existing. And if Quinn gets fed, she kinda can take over the game. She's strong on side lane and strong with items. It's a very slept on character. It has bad matchups like Malphite, but it's not something you cannot just like play to. Like, it's a perfect R5 top. Skipped Pantheon. Oh. Pantheon. Oh, Poppy, okay. Poppy is like C tier. I mean, you can use her to counter Riven, but a low elo Riven won't be really an issue for any other character on this tier list. On top lane, it's just like, ever since they moved the wall since season 14, it's very hard to like get any value of Poppy. Your best bet is going like Sunder Sky with like Iceborne Gauntlet, and then just fucking trying to buy as much time as you can in every fight. But it's a very clunky character that is more suited for the jungle and support role than top lane. Pantheon is very strong. I'm tempted to even put him S tier. He's basically a melee queen. You can blind him. It's a melee queen that you can blind. That's Senna Sion bot. It's a melee queen that you can blind. It's a super druid character. It's broken in 4 roles. It has broken poke. It has broken align. It has a Kayle on basic ability. Roams on demand. Cannot be punished ever if he goes teleport. Like, this character was enough for Spearshot to climb to Challenger. So that says a lot about him. Yeah, Pantheon is broken. Go play it. You'll climb. Renekton! I will leave that for later. I don't know how to rate this character without bias, bro. You gotta understand this character traumatizes me in high elo, but I gotta look at it from a perspective of lower elos. I'm not in the mood for the tier list.